Welcome back to Yev's Builds. In this video I'm going to give you a little update on the V10 since some things have changed and progressed, so let's get to it. So as you can see, I bought brand new Bosch OEM injectors for the V10 because, to be honest, I don't know if the original ones are any good at all. Because let's be honest, this engine has 140,000 miles on it. I just don't know the entire history, considering the fact that this engine did have 5 original spun rod bearings. So I figured I'm gonna spend the extra dollar, a lot of extra dollars, and get new injectors just because I don't want to deal with figuring out issues or bad fueling or whatever, you know what I mean? So I bought new ones. As you can see, the V10 does have the throttle bodies already installed. I cleaned out every throttle body, every little spring. I took the springs off, re-lubricated them, and reinstalled everything back together, and now it's starting to look like an absolute freaking beast. So I'm stoked for that. New spark plugs are also installed, original. Very simple stuff, very beautiful in my opinion. Seeing this engine this way with the throttle bodies now installed, I am definitely heavily considering velocity stacks, but I don't know, we'll see, because those intake manifolds right there, those air boxes, just imagine those in carbon and imagine the sound it's gonna make. Velocity stacks are cool. From what I hear, they are definitely harder to tune, but dude, the carbon air boxes, I don't know, man. I'm really thinking about it. Nevertheless, currently I'm going to be installing these injectors. I think the way I'm going to do this is, after I clean this up already, clean it all up, hoses are in still good shape, I am not going to be replacing this. If it's going to give me trouble in the future, then I'll probably replace this entire piece. But what I think I'm going to do is actually install the injectors into here first, into their locations, right? And then I'm going to mount them all up into here. That should do the job. These injectors have a few O-rings, right? These brown O-rings, they go into these ports right here, all 5 of them. While these O-rings, these black top ones right here, they go into the actual fuel rail. Obviously, you don't want to put them dry because, well, you know, it's not good for the O-rings, so I'm going to lube them up with a little bit of engine oil, just a little bit. Just a little coat of engine oil, stick them in, all 5 in a row, and we're going to take this entire fuel rail and kind of stick them all into the actual heads and throttle bodies. It's just a very light and thin coat. Something like that. Rotate it while you're doing it, kind of in circular motions so it'd go nice and evenly. There we go. It's in there. It's in there good. And then, of course, for security reasons, these clips, put them into these little top grooves right there. So you push in the injector as far and as deep as it goes, you're gonna have 2 little grooves on each side. This clip goes around it, boom, that way. It's not going and moving anywhere at all. Solid. Now, we're ready to stick these injectors into the throttle bodies. Careful. This is why we lube up all ends, so that everything is nice and not forced. Don't want to damage your O-rings. Push them in and out a little bit just to kind of wiggle up the O-rings so they wouldn't be squished anywhere. Just a little bit, push them all the way in, and secure these 2 bolts right here. Do everything just finger tight for now, because now we're gonna do these 5. Same idea. Nice. Of course, before you put these injectors in, make sure your entire area is clean. Make sure the seating positions for the injectors are cleaned out. Blow them out with a compressor if you have to, but make sure your area is clean. After everything's secured, that's when you tighten up all these little bolts. All 10 mils. You can see a little bit of oxidation here, but you know, I feel like it adds a little bit of character. 140,000 miles, it ain't low, but it's got plenty more life to go, dude. Obviously, these two gaskets right here. Gotta replace those. I've already replaced mine. And there you have it. Fuel system is ready. Injectors are in. Spark plugs are in. Dude, it's starting to become a solid engine.
Rev it up for me.
Wow, 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 wow. Dude, you already know. I had to. It's simple, and no one's gonna pay attention to this but me. And now it makes me wonder that if I did do velocity stacks instead of the intake box, maybe chrome valve covers would be a thing? I'm kinda thinking about it. We'll see, dude. Anyway, if you've stuck around this long, I appreciate you, but that's gonna do it for this one. In the next video, we're gonna actually stick the V10 into the M3 and see how she sits all on her own weight. So, you know, if you're interested, stay in touch. Peace.